Sweats and tees, no unnecessary accessories. The GOAT just from features.
Shut up!
No,
Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
You are a bitch, and it's okay to be a bitch.
I feel like we can all come to agreement about J.Cole now. Like, he's pretty much bowed out of the Big Three conversation officially. He does not want to be great. He does not want to compete. He's going to throw shots, and when shots are returned, he's going to weekly return those shots and then back out of it. Like, it's enough, Jermaine. Like, enough with the whining, enough with the, narrative rewriting, trying to change history like we didn't see the things that you did. Like, you spent years saying that you were the best. You went on other people's songs claiming to be the best. You went on First Person Shooter, claimed that you were the best. You were numero uno. You were Muhammad Ali. You did that. Nobody made you do that. Nobody made you be a braggadocious rapper. Nobody forced you to come out and say, I'm the best rapper of this generation. Nobody forced you to do that. You chose to do that. And when Kendrick responded with like that, no one forced you to respond back. You didn't have to say anything. You didn't. I wanted to see it. I wanted to see what you could do. I believed in you. I believed in you for a very long time. Since the warm-up, I've been on your side. And I thought you could be the one. I thought that you would be the next great rapper. And you let me down. You let me down. You let your fans down. You let Nas down. And you let him down again. You're just continuously letting him down. I don't want to hear this whole, oh, I did 7-minute drill in 7 minutes. Yeah, we can tell. We can tell. And I don't want to hear this, oh, I got out of the beef because I knew where it was going to go. When you dropped 7-minute drill, that song got panned. Nobody thought that it was a good enough response. I didn't think it was a good enough response. You clearly thought it wasn't a good enough response. Because if you did, you wouldn't have deleted it. You deleted it because people heard that and heard what you said about Kendrick Lamar and looked at you and said, okay, you can't talk about his discography when you got that in your discography. Don't talk about his music putting people to sleep when that's the narrative on you and your production and the stuff that you've done. If I sound like I'm disappointed, it's because I am. Like, how did you see where this is going? You knew that Kendrick was going to call Drake all those names. You knew Drake was going to accuse Kendrick of all the things that he did. No, you didn't know that. Because when you dropped 7-minute drill, nothing had been released. Euphoria, Push-Ups, 616 in LA, Family Matters, Meet the Grams, none of that had been dropped. It would be weeks before those songs were dropped. You backed out of the beef because you saw the reaction to the mid that you put out. You saw how people reacted when you put out 7-minute drill, and you saw how people were flaming you. And just admit it. Just admit that Schoolboy Q gave you the heads up. Admit that Schoolboy Q told you that Kendrick really wanted to just beef with Drake and not you. Now, he would have beefed with you. In a friendly rap way, he would have rapped back with you. But Q probably told you that, nah, you don't want to get into this. This is between Kendrick and Drake. This is more personal. And the reason I know that is because you dropped 7-minute drill on Mighty Elite Later on a Friday. In less than 48 hours later, you deleted it and apologized at the Dreamville Festival. Guess who was at the Dreamville Festival? Schoolboy Q. Don't piss on me and tell me it's raining, Jermaine. You did not see where this thing was going. You backed out because your verse was whack. That's all you did. So don't come back around months later talking about how, oh, the only reason I didn't do it is because I saw where it was going. Oh, oh, I knew all the fans, they just want blood. They just want us to go out each other and kill each other. No, we didn't. I wanted to see you defend the claims that you made. You say you're the best, go out there and defend it. Rap is a competitive art form. It's one of the few competitive art forms that we have. And you know that. You were signed to Jay-Z. You grew up and were inspired by Eminem and Nas. All the greats that had to go through this, that had to defend their pen, that had to defend their ground, that had to stand 10 toes down on what they said in their rap lyrics. No one thought that you and Kendrick had to fight it out in real life. No one expected this to be a Tupac and Biggie situation where you and Earth Gang had to go fight Kendrick and Ari Lennox. Not Ari Lennox. No one thought that you had to fight Kendrick and SZA. Nobody thought that. This isn't Anchorman where you guys meet up in the back alley with the other anchor crews and fight to the death. This was a friendly rap battle. Hey, I'm a better rapper than you. Prove it. That's it. Unless you're hiding. Are you hiding something that we don't know, Jermaine? That Kendrick would have exposed? I don't think that. I don't think you're hiding some deep, dark secret. I just think that you're scared to compete. And deep down that you know that Kendrick is a better rapper than you. And as someone that is competitive, I know what it's like to compete against someone that's better than me. And just because I know that someone is better than me doesn't mean I'm not going to still compete. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to try my hardest. You think Michael Jordan knew every time he competed against the Pistons, he knew he was better than them? No. But he still went out there and tried to do his best and tried to win. He didn't just say, well, those guys are better than me. They got a better team than me. I'm not going to compete. That's not what he did. J.Cole is Giannis Antetokounmpo. J.Cole has all the talent in the world. He's considered one of the best. But when it comes down to taking that last shot, J.Cole is going to run from the ball. He doesn't want that kind of pressure. He doesn't want to be the person that gets the blame, whether his team wins or loses. Say what you want about Kobe Bryant, but Kobe Bryant wants that last shot. He wants the team to win or lose on what he does. He's going to shoot the ball. You can put 4 people on him. He's going to shoot the ball. LeBron James wants the ball in his hands in the last minute. He's made the most clutch shots out of anybody ever. He's either going to make the shot or make the right pass, but at the end of the day, that team is going to win or lose by what LeBron decides to do. Steph Curry, Luka, Anthony Edwards. There's just certain people that say, I'm going to do this because I want the glory. And if we lose, I'll take the blame. I'll be that guy. And Jermaine Cole, you are not that guy. You're just not that guy. I don't believe you. I don't want to hear you rapping about how you're the GOAT, about how you're the best, all this bragging stuff. Enough with it. You're not going to Andre 3K your way out of this. You're not just going to go on a historic feature run and we're going to forget about this. We'll never forget about this, Jermaine. I don't care how many Port Antonio songs you put out. I don't care what you do. You folded. When it mattered most, you folded. You said you were the best. Someone challenged it. You threw a weak response and you folded.